He double cheeked up on the third flight.
So imagine you just coming out, you coming back out of that shit
Au natural.
all natural, boys.
Oh
But
shit! Yeah.
it's just imagine.
Yes, sir. You know the fucking vibes. NYCFC Forever Podcast is back. Season 6, episode 3. The one against Miami. Fellas, Sanchez, what up?
Bon dia, everybody. Bon dia, bon dia. It's a whole new world. The season's upon us. The season is here. We went down to Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
And I
And
thought you'd hit us with something Cuban. You know what I'm saying? A little Cuban Pete.
Oh, I can't really do a Cuban accent that well. It's one of the ones I struggle with. Oh yeah, man. It sounds too Puerto Rican for me. Like I don't feel comfortable doing it.
You gotta be from Miami to get that. Like Cuban.
I did hit the waiter with the oye papi at the Cuban restaurant that I went to. With the oye papi, dame el menú de postre.
That's funny, yo.
I did do that.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I ordered half the menu, bro.
Food was fire.
It was really good, really affordable. I was like, God damn, here's a big ass tip, buddy.
You went to like an around the way spot?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. The little poppy spots, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Latin Bohemia it was called.
Latin Bohemia.
Yeah. In the strip mall. It was in the strip mall.
Que más carne, así viene el sandwich.
Yeah.
For Scarface, remember that? Manolo, they was asking Manolo for more meat on the sandwich. Pause. Anyway, Yousef, what up, bro?
You double down on the more meat.
Hey, listen. That's a line from Scarface. I'm thinking Miami. So
Ahora tú.
I'm chilling.
When's the last time y'all seen that movie? I haven't seen that shit in a minute.
I used to have a thing where like I would watch it once a year, and then my DVD was borrowed and never brought back, and I just stopped watching the movie.
Like,
a
while since I've seen it, yo.
It is it feels dated. It can feel dated.
I feel like it would.
Like
I heard they were making a part 2. Is that true? With
that's always a rumor, bro. That's always a rumor.
With Papi Pascal.
Hollywood, all they got is remakes and revival.
That's
There's no originality anymore.
Nope. Nope. Anyway, go ahead.
No, because sorry, this movie got brought up. I'm like a movie I'm looking forward to because talk about originality. That new movie with this dude Patterson, Mickey something 47 where he
where he keeps getting cloned.
Yeah,
that trailer.
I've seen the trailer and I'm like, this thing is interesting. Like I'm fuck with it. Like this era of his movies now where he's just like, I'm gonna try shit and then just why not?
He's on his try shit phase.
Fuck with it. That's all meme said. No one wants to talk about the transition of his fan base going from teenage girls to indie cinema men bands.
Who are you talking about?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
He played Edward from Twilight.
Yeah,
he was
Twilight.
Batman.
He was Batman. He also had this movie.
Really good at it actually. They're doing Batman too. That's what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
He did this movie, this indie film, where he's this like junkie from Queens.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it, but it's a really good movie. Like it surprised me how good this indie film was, and that he actually went to learn the New York accent. He hung out.
That movie's fire. It's called Good Times.
Good Times, yes.
Yeah, with
his brother has Down syndrome. Yeah.
That's the director.
Yeah,
the one who had Down syndrome in the movie. He's one of the directors.
Yes, and like the really cool aspect about that movie is that to learn the New York accent and lingo, he hung out at a tattoo shop at Queen Center Mall for 6 months every day.
That's dope.
And that's how he picked up the lingo. And it's so cool because a lot of the scenes were filmed in my old neighborhood and in Regal Park and all of this part of Queens, my part of Queens. And that's pretty cool to see that. When you see your neighborhood in film, it's always kind of special. Not just Yousef's Joker steps, you know? Those are Yousef steps first.
Hey,
the ones he never used. He never used those steps, but they were there.
I guarantee he's
I know
took the
exactly
bus
what those
around
steps are.
He took
I
the
know
bus.
that's not my technically not my block. It's literally a different way. But you know what movie my block got used on?
You ever tried that trying?
No, yeah, I think no. They might have actually, yes. But the movie Fighter, they go into like a bodega and they have like this underground fighting scene.
Is that with Mark
And
Wahlberg?
No.
Or is
It's
that Jake
it's
Gyllenhaal?
that's the one with oh fuck.
Tom
He
Hardy
plays Tom Hardy. Yes, he's in it. Tom Hardy's in it.
I think it's Warrior.
Yeah, there you go. Warrior.
Warrior.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I like that movie.
it's like a brother in the fight, and then they have
Yeah,
to like somebody
he
gets
fucks everybody
recruited.
up, right? Yeah.
So he fucks somebody up, and he goes in there and gets like I don't know. He fights with some shit. They use that. That's my block never has ever gotten used for a movie. Like, I mean,
Son,
yeah, no,
the
that was
director of
number
Good
6.
Times is called Safdie, the Safdie brothers.
Yes.
They did Uncut Gems. Obviously,
Ooh,
Good
that makes
Times.
sense, yeah.
They're really good. I think they're New Yorkers too. The closest I got to anything filmed on my block was when I was in Astoria at the Food Emporium. That's off of, I think it's a Broadway or whatever it was. They were doing a TV show called Evil, and they used the
yeah.
John
John Leguizamo had that movie. I think it was called Empire.
Yeah.
Okay.
They filmed it in the neighborhood. I actually saw one of the scenes being filmed, which was walking down the street. I was like, "Oh, Johnny Legs from the neighborhood." So
The close
Johnny Legs
locally and musically would be the this Fat Joe video where he has these stairs behind him.
Yes.
That's from my block. That's by this way. I think
another guy used to take the bus around.
He's not even from over there. That's funny, yo.
Yeah, but he did the video there. He did. Who else did that video? What was that dude that died, bro? Dave, you might that name might pop up first on you. He was known for his freestyles. No, he was known for his freestyles. Fred the Godson.
Oh, Fred the God. Yeah, he died from COVID.
Yeah, he died. He
did
a video.
Right. I remember him. Yeah.
He did the video on the steps too.
Yeah, around that way. Yeah, that's kind of what my blocks are really known for when it comes to.
Listen, I would say A Bronx Tale, but that shit was filmed in Queens.
It was filmed in the story on my cousin's block, and we watched the filming out the window a lot, where they used to have to tell us, "Get back in your fucking house," because you're in the shot. Yeah, that whole thing is filmed on 44th, 45th, and 46th Street on 30th Avenue in Astoria. The church is St. Joseph's Church. That's the streets that my cousin still lives there. Still lives there to this day. We grew up there. Those are the streets we walked at.
Bro. So. You know what? It just hit me. Maybe in a couple years, the stadium is gonna be probably used in some kind of scene in a movie,
like a Batman movie or something.
Something's gonna be used in the backdrop of something. Yeah. Like we need to use some kind of like this kind of stadium,
and to remember the Titans too.
I can't wait for that stadium, man. I cannot wait.
Oh yeah.
So I can stop paying for season tickets.
I got my break.
These out. I got my break and I'm out.
Yeah.
So anyway, NYCFC played Miami this weekend.
You know who's not going to be at that stadium, right?
Who's not going to be at that stadium?
One Santiago Rodriguez.
Oh, see ya.
Crazy how, first and foremost, it's bananas how the team released this press bombardment of press releases an hour and a half to an hour before kickoff of the season opener. Way to hide it. So there's no like immediate reactions as a large scale could be. Where were you when you saw it, Dave? The news.
That Santi left?
Yeah.
At Walmart.
Yousef, what were you doing when you saw something news?
Bro, that ass was at Walmart.
That's how far north you live now. That is Walmart.
North, we just be at Walmart. Shit, shop.
I was running around making sure that the house was ready for my mom's surgery. So I
was online for security to get into the stadium, and I had a low moment. I'm like, I'm scrolling my phone. I was like, what the fuck?
He's
Like
gone.
y'all know about this?
Yo,
It's official. It's official.
Santi is gone
official.
for an undisclosed
Official.
fee.
They
The
don't
team
want to talk.
didn't announce
What was it?
one of the largest outgoing transfer fees in MLS history. I think they said.
Crazy.
And there is a sell-on percentage fee. Like, could you give us a little bit more details, Poppy? You know, like
right?
this is somebody who was a very important player for the team, for the roster, for the team. Like, we kind of need to know what really happened. Like, you know,
I want to share the official tweet because this is essentially how everybody figured it out. Bam.
Boom.
Just they have this right here, the second highest transfer fee in club history.
like, you know, it's a good graphic. To be honest, it was like that graphic that the release. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. They did a good job. The videos, the interview. He did not apologize for lifting that national flag. He even acknowledged it. He embraced it. He's like, yeah, I had my two flags, the national flag and the Uruguay flag. I'm like, bro, read the room here, man. We can't know. The team probably wants to put you in the yoke for not being able to use none of these, like a lot of footage properly that from that special night.
I was trying to find a picture so we could bring it up because I was going to ask Sanchez every time a player leaves. First thing Sanchez says is dead to me.
Dead to me.
But Sanchez, not Sanchez. Santi kind of broke my heart with that picture, bro. With that flag of another club, like when we won ours. Like, come on, man.
Yousef, I just texted you a
like
picture that I have on my phone in my favorites. I texted it to you. I don't know if you could razzle dazzle that onto the screen.
The hate is so real on that photo.
And I said save.
Sanchez has that like favorite. That wasn't like 3.2 gigawatt seconds that he found that photo.
That's the photo I was trying to link in. Yo,
when have you ever actually needed a photo? Had to go in your folder. Was like, I know exactly where that photo is.
Look, because I'm Team Petty. You know, I'm Team Petty. I am man. It's been a great time for the pettiness this year. 50 Cent and Kendrick Lamar set the bar up really high this year.
He set the bar so fucking high, bro.
That my favorites folder on my phones isn't like family, isn't like my dog, isn't like special moments in my life. It's literally just troll pics. It is. It's like memes of people that I know or troll pics that I'm like, you know what? You get out of line, I'm posting this shit.
That's why you'll never get that picture that you want from me, bro. Because I know it'll go right in your favorites, bro. You hear me? You're never getting it. Nice, bro.
I'm here thinking like, what are you talking about?
You know
that's how
you doing.
Because tonight will be the night.
Oh,
yeah. That picture.
So this photo right here.
Oh God, you have it?
Oh
yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, that one.
Come on, bro. Look how epic that picture is, man.
Come on, and then you got this stupid flag up,
and you visibly see Maxi rip it out of his pants. You know
what are we doing? Like, put it on your shoulder, like Daki has his
the golden
boy,
the golden
But it's that. Yo, I remember the reaction from Sanchez was like, it was visceral. The moment, like the euphoria of winning is like, there, and then you could just take a breather, and then he realized like, the fuck, why do you have that pic? Yo, I immediately went into his like,
I don't know why he would do that.
I can't do.
I said something to him at the City Hall thing. Remember at the end of City Hall when all the players were like signing autographs, taking pictures, and like he was trying to leave because I called him. I was like, I'm gonna wait for him at the end of the line, so I could say something. And I grabbed his arm because he was trying to walk away. I was like, yo, man, that's really foul what you did. Like, you ruined that moment for us.
I'm glad you said something, bro.
I said it to him.
I should have said something. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
I said it, and then he just looked at me. He's just like, and just like,
I left early. I didn't stay to the end to meet no damn players. I was stricken with COVID.
Bro, me too.
Oh my God.
We all were that night. Actually, that day at night. That day I was already feeling a little funny. I was like, am I getting COVID or am I just like It's just like the emotions of the
Nah.
day. By the time I got home, matter of fact, we went to go eat with Suki and everybody. Or a few people we went to go eat. I was like, you know what? I would never do this normally. I was like, I think I need to take an Uber home. Because I'm starting to not to feel well. And I was thinking it's like the food not settling in with me. In that Uber ride home, I was like, because tonight will be the
Yo.
I
don't know.
remember, I remember
me,
texting wifey like, yo, I don't feel good. I think I have a fever. She's like, you better not have fucking COVID. And guess what? I had fucking COVID, son.
To be fair,
it was worse than like the Matrix. I dodged that shit. Fuck out of here.
The funny thing was, I was trying to be
you dodged that shit, bro. You gave it to us first.
You gave
not during that time.
I was trying to be responsible
specifically for during those time frames.
The 2021 COVID wasn't your fault. You said 2020 COVID was definitely your fault.
That's different. Definitely. I was trying to be a responsible human, and I posted on the SC or not the SC, the supporters page. I said, listen, hey guys, I have COVID. Sorry if anybody, blah blah blah. And mad people were like, yo, I got COVID too. I just didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to say nothing. Y'all fucking petty, bro.
I'm like, y'all bad.
Think about crazy, bro. It's been a couple years at this point. Fuck it. You think about the amount of flights that were taken around the hey, you need to isolate.
We got COVID 20 from the West Coast to the East Coast.
Son, that shit.
I know I know the dude I got the COVID from. He was sitting next to me, son. He was sweating on the flight. He was just like,
bro. If you can do a spider web trace,
that's when you got it. When you kiss that nasty ass.
When I kissed the trophy, I remember like coming into the trophy and just looking at all the fingerprints, and I'm like, this is where I die. This is where I get it.
Is the trophies doing the fucking Prince Chappelle like, yep. I got COVID, motherfucker. Come on in.
Oh man,
that shit was wild, son. Wild. But yo, why Santi got his other team's flag up there? When
we'll never know. We'll never know.
It's now part of the lore because
the lore of that day, his reign, I guess you could say, like his time period.
If I ever print that picture, I'm photoshopping that shit out. I'm putting
it. There's another picture that you don't see it as much.
Yeah,
there's another picture.
What's here looking on
there's the thing I want to ask you guys.
What a day!
With the videos that were shared, because they did all the whole thing, and they did show the pictures and whatnot. There was one part of that video where they showed the picture of Maxi, and he starts to like get really welled up, and
it was just them two walking.
Yeah, like I think that's that shot is from RBA, so it's taken from above when you're walking out of the tunnel.
Yes, from the press area, whatever.
Yeah,
the former press area.
Press area.
Yeah,
and I think I might have said this. I think I said that in the chat. I was like, this says more about Maxi than anything. That what he means to this club, and he says it in the video. Like, well, he means to the Latino players in this club, but like, I feel like, no one. I think that's this. No one has ever been able to express Maxi's sort of aura until now. Like now, you see that, and then you understand like the importance of when he left, how important it was to bring him back, and maybe why this youth, like this youth era that we seem to be like on is kind of cool because he seems to be like posting now the kids and like
picking them up,
retweeting them. Yeah, like Maxi's like the cool uncle / dad.
He's in CM Punk. He's in CM Punk phase right now. He's
which is crazy. It's crazy. So it's like it's dope to see like. Imagine that impact that Max is gonna have now on these kids or these players coming in. That was like Santi, the way he described it in that video. Because I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I got a little choked up at that moment because I was just like, damn, like build the fucking statue. Like
Santi's way of expressing how when he said the year he wasn't with us, like we needed him.
Yeah,
the way he was saying that, I was like, yeah, it's absolutely true. That, and I think. It unfortunately falls back on the front office how they dropped the ball on that, in a sense, because he would have never considered going to Argentina if he didn't get lowballed with his new contract offer. Like, if I'm gonna get lowballed, I might as well just go get lowballed in my country so my kids could go see me play for my hometown club.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
and I don't think he would have considered that option if the initial contract offer was ridiculously low.
Mm.
So, and then you could tell by the way the contract he signed when he came back. So they really did, you know, compared to what he was making to making less than half. But it was so cool about Santi in the sense I didn't get emotional because at the end of it, throughout it all, I was just like, I appreciate what he did, what the moments he had, and the special moments, the key moments, the picture, the graphic with his stats, like his goals, assists, it's all like top 5 in club history.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
He's
all right, you're
second in assist.
yeah, and I'm like, your name's gonna be third in goals, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, your name's gonna be a part of this team for a long time until those records start to get broken more frequently. But the flag thing was the anchor of me not letting me get emotional.
Yeah, that's the same for me because as grateful as I am for 2021, and excuse me, what he's done for our team. I don't know, man. That shit was just kind of whack to me, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I get it. You love your club, your first club, but
you're not there.
It's a time and place for that, bro. Like,
I hope
all of these photos are fucked up because you have another team's flag. You're holding it. Like,
the only way he'll make up for that is that if he goes and wins a trophy, whatever trophy it is with Botafogo, and he pulls out our flag. We're even Stevens at that point.
We're even Stevens at that point. Well,
but
one last thing that I wanted to bring up when it comes to Santi, because I think it just goes into sort of the bigger conversation about what the league and maybe even the team. So you guys are familiar with Tactical Manager, the
page on Twitter.
The page on Twitter.
Yeah. Yes.
Kind of like one of the bigger quote unquote soccer pages.
Yeah, but I'm respectfully.
I know. Yeah, me either.
He's getting a little tired. He's kind of like bashing, going a little too hard, which is he has valid points to make against MLS, but it's like, bro, like.
So I want to just share this with you guys, and I want to get your take on this, right? Sorry, because it reminded me when you guys were talking about this. So this is with what's his name? Yeah, Kike Oliveira. Well, about something that Bielsa said about the MLS, and it's essentially saying MLS es una liga que, what is it? Achancha a los jugadores, essentially makes them lazy. And I don't know.
I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I don't agree
so
with that at all.
Me either. And I'm trying to think now that apparently, like we've been talking about Santi wanting to be part of the Uruguay national team. Bielsa now being their manager. I wonder if that's something that was told to him, like, hey, as long as you're in MLS, Bielsa will never call you. And that being something that it's just been like, hey, this is my shot to try to make it to this World Cup team. I need to move now. We need to make it happen here, one way or another. Okay. You guys think that maybe trickled into, and if so, it at what point do we need the managers of that level need to stop thinking about the league this way? When I think it's a very time that we've shown that the league can produce world-class players, at least.
I think like for anybody who's thinking about switching a job, they look into all types of factors: their location, how accessible it is to get there from home and back, the economy of it, all these things. And like, of his goals in his career are to make the national team, is to make this immediate next World Cup. He has to look out. He's like, okay, being at NYCFC, I've never been called up. I think he was called up to like the youth teams, the U23 or something like that. One time, I think. One time, I think, early in his NYCFC tenure. And if those are his goals, you can't knock him from trying to achieve his goals. You know, like that part of it. It all makes sense because players, especially if players make these types of moves regularly to try to advance their career. So
no, yeah, I think so too. You bring that up, that you absolutely have to leave. If
Yeah.
if the
If-
goal
if-
is to play for the national team,
and you're
and
already
you
getting the
don't like-
hints.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got to leave, and I understand that, and that's why I don't take anything away from him. He got us a cup. He's been one of the best players we've had on our team. Shouts to him, but you got to do what you got to do, and listen, you don't have to stay loyal to us because I get it, I understand it. Like people leave all the time, and if it's gonna better your career, then you gotta up and leave. You know what I mean? So if that's really what he wants, and I'm here for it. What about you, Yousef? What are your thoughts on it?
I can't be too like he's dead to me because of it. Because it angers me that managers of that caliber,
Yeah,
with his kind of influence, still think of our league that way. When I feel like we've already proven that you can, as long as the player is committed to playing at your level or showing up for whatever you need out of them,
yeah,
they're gonna play it. Like Nico Ladera was playing for Uruguay while he was with Seattle, so it's not like there's people already not playing in Commonwealth that play in the league. So
But
and
it's
I understand that there's levels to it, but don't go ahead and just say that the league makes you lazy, because I don't know where the league makes you lazy, because just what it goes back to the pro rel thing. Like
I think the Bielsa aspect of it, like the traditionalist of who he is as a coach and the purist of soccer, that influences that type of mentality.
yeah, that's
can
just
see
what I
that.
think about. Yeah,
I can see that. I don't know, and it's just one of those things where a lot of, I would say, traditionalists, they don't fuck with MLS.
Yeah,
That's
and
really what the issue is, because I don't know if you boys watch ESPN FC at all. There's a lot of hate on MLS, and they have to cover it because it's an American sports, or it's an American
network.
soccer show.
Yeah.
And there's times where they have to bring something up on MLS, and just the attitude that they have towards it is very disrespectful. I mean, you see it all the time. Like you see it on Twitter, you see it on social media all the time, with just people hating on MLS. So I'm not surprised that Bielsa said that.
Yeah. He also has no experience with the league.
Exactly, too. Like he's probably never even seen a game out here.
He probably doesn't even scout players here.
he should. He get all his cigarettes.
He's not the smoker.
Bielsa
smokes a lot, yeah.
Bro, my man wants to smoke.
Marcelo
heavy.
Bielsa smokes a lot on.
I think you're getting confused with Mauricio Sarri. Sarri.
No, Bielsa also wants to smoke. He just he hasn't.
All right. So one of the positive things about
I was gonna bring this up.
Santi leaving is that we finally get our number 10 back. You know what I mean? Maxi Morales debuted the number 10 jersey again out of nowhere.
Let's go.
Yousef, you want that
right now? I got it right now.
Boom, 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 boom. Yousef with the magic fingers.
Trying to. Oh, my thing. Fortunately, my
all right.
my
So
Instagram locked out. That's why. New browser. I'm trying new things.
Maxi went from number 27 to number 10.
Yeah.
Back to his original number.
I didn't even know he went back to number 10 till after the game.
Really?
Because
I saw it in the lineup.
Because from the away section, we're so far, you can't see the numbers. You can't see who the players are on the field. You're far. You are far, bro. So I couldn't tell their numbers, to be honest. And then I was like,
later.
And I was like, oh, he's wearing number 10. And I like how they did the little video with him, like in the locker room, like, hey, yep, I got my number back.
Got my
swag back.
Let's see if they put it on Twitter just so that, because since you referenced it, just wanted to make sure.
Yo, did you
little wink in an eye, because Santi also commented on it.
Yeah, because it's all in the works. It's all kayfabe, bro.
It's all kayfabe.
It's all wrestling. This is wrestling. This is pro wrestling. This is pro wrestling. The drama, the characters, the referees getting involved. But like, like This MLS is pro wrestling.
Wrestling.
Like
You
they
know?
had another cool thing they did with the game is they had the Sands get well soon.
With the
Oh,
jersey, yes,
Yeah,
and
that
then
was
she was
cool.
holding the get well. No, stay strong. I think it said.
Yeah.
Stay strong.
Yes.
Stay strong.
Yeah.
It said.
I feel bad for him, man.
Yeah.
I
You know
feel
the
bad.
talk in the stadium yesterday was like, do you think when he's healthy, he comes straight back here?
Probably.
You know, I think so too. I think we're.
Yeah, I don't think he goes back to.
I don't think we've seen the last of James Sands in the NYCFC
Nah.
jersey.
I don't think so either.
So
What was the thing, Sanchez, that you texted the moment that happened? The moment it was like announced he's out indefinitely. Do you remember what you sent?
no.
It's like,
Do you?
Yeah. I said,
What?
Man's not destined for Europe.
Oh,
Oh my God! Yeah.
Unfortunately, like I love Sands. I
Your
love
ass in New
Sands.
York, bro. What are you doing?
I love Sands, bro. But
Trying
it's
to go out.
almost like every time you step foot across
that's the
pond.
part of the chat you're not supposed to release.
Oh, come on, bro. I bet everybody was fucking thinking it because it's true. It's like, damn, yo, Sands, like it. Come, just stay. Just be the best MLS guy that it can be.
Be a hero here. Be a legend. Be,
Be
a
a
forever
hero.
player.
The legend.
You know?
Nah.
I just hope he gets. I just hope first and
That-
foremost he's able to play again. How about that?
Yeah.
That's the type of injury that is scary.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now there was a game to be played,
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
and
And one of us traveled down there.
I out to the great town city.
Mr. 305.
Hey.
Yo,
Dos,
my
tres.
Uber to the airport on the way back legit was
Right.
playing like a Pitbull playlist.
Boy, why wouldn't you play? Why would you play anything else if you're in Miami? Would you go play fucking Rick Ross? Huh?
Haitian
No.
cat, a Haitian cat.
Of course he was
straight up,
Haitian, yo.
playing straight up just Pitbull playlist or the Pitbull place radio station.
What
I
else?
don't know.
Did he have dreads? Let me guess.
No,
Okay, all right.
he had a high fade with the like a high thing with the twisties. So it's like beginning stages.
on.
He wasn't Zopound. He wasn't
Yeah.
Zopound, full Zopound yet. He was
not yet. You know, he's
Not yet.
reformed.
there. He was almost there.
So,
Nah, bro. Miami's a
but yeah, so
different type of
Miami,
town.
Miami was pretty cool in the sense of the weather was nice. It was very comfortable weather. It was what was it, like 70 degrees, 72 degrees, comfortable, not too hot, a little humid. At night it didn't get too brisk, so that was positive. Saturday morning was colder than Saturday night, which I was all for. Either way, both of them was still 30, 40, 50 degrees more than what it is in New York. So that
I
part
need
was-
you to do a shameless plug for your travel partner of choice, because you've been saying it. Their record right now compared to everybody else is immaculate.
oh, the I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you talking about
Who
Spirit?
you got?
Spirit Airlines?
Yes.
Oh,
Who did you
Spirit
use?
Airlines.
I just want you to quick shameless plug because you my Spirit champ, and I wanted to ask you about how was the flight and the experience of flying with the, because you're the first out of all of us, I think, that's flown after a lot of these things have
fallen.
Oh my God.
I didn't know how to like shoot that in without being insensitive a little bit. Sorry, guys.
I have been team Spirit Airlines since basically their inception. In economic flights, commercial airline, this is for the people in the sense, right? But they're the ones not falling out the sky right now. So American Airlines, the military.
But how was your experience though? Your experience?
It was sweet.
Did you see any BBL wheelchairs going to or from Miami? Because you know that happens.
In Fort Lauderdale, yes.
Nice.
Which is wild.
That shit always makes me laugh.
Which used to put it eloquently when I told you guys about it. It's like I'm at the Spirit terminal of this airport, and if you're coming from DR with a BBL, Yousef said that is a choice to fly Spirit. Then
Son,
Yo, that is,
imagine paying 10,000 racks, bro, to get your ass done, and you fly from DR to fucking Miami.
to do it in the
now
sky,
you're
do a layover, probably
doing a layover,
doing a layover,
and now you're taking a fucking Spirit airline
bro.
to get back to JFK.
First
or
and foremost,
wherever the
those
fuck
seats
you're
are
going to.
nowhere near comfortable.
That's what I'm saying. And you just got your ass done. Ugh.
That's
You know,
like
What are you
I'm
laying on the
speaking of-
floor? Like, what do you
just to
do?
go to the projects, just to go back to the project.
Like I'm speaking as a big man, bro. I'm a big guy.
Big man things.
As a big man thing, right? And that's flown with Spirit. I'm uncomfortable, and my shit is like naturally just I'm a big dude, like you know. So I'm sitting there, I'm taking up space.
He said he got a natural BBL.
I'm a big dude, bro. I'm
about to
thick.
quit this podcast.
It's all,
fucking hilarious.
so it's all, so I'm uncomfortable.
Up on the Tuesday over here.
he double cheeked up on a Spirit flight.
So imagine you just coming out, yo, you coming back out of that shit
How
all,
natural.
all natural, boys.
Oh
But
shit! Yeah.
it's just imagine you get that BBL. I think the one experience I've seen that shit on the plane, they try to do that shit on their knees the whole flight, and the flight attendant kept,
Knees?
yeah, because
Praying,
like
right?
you trying to sit down on it like upside, like your
yeah,
foot
yeah,
facing
yeah.
the,
I get
yeah.
Your knees must be killing you.
Yeah, bro.
Imagine the whole flight. That's a come
Yo,
on,
I've
it's not
flown,
worth it.
I've flown to Ecuador, to Costa Rica, to all over the U.S., Chicago's, everywhere Spirit takes me, I'm going. You know?
I'm glad you got this safe.
Yeah. So Miami, the stadium, they did a couple changes to the stadium, which was new. They put a new perimeter gate around the stadium. So like there's a distance now between before you used to be the gate to get in the stadium was like basically at the stadium door, like at the footprint of the stadium. Now they put a perimeter gate further out that like pushes people a little bit more outwards.
Okay, like another checkpoint.
Yeah, the checkpoint is now further away from the actual stadium itself, and they put the fan fest and all that stuff inside that space now.
Okay,
because I've always thought that Miami's pre-game festivities, fan fest stuff that they have was probably the best I've seen in any stadium in the league. Like they do a really good job. Yeah, really good job with like the activities they have set up. They had so many food trucks, food carts, set up pre-game out in that area. Like all local food. It was so much stuff going on. I was like, you know what? They still got it. Now it's just behind the paywall, Apple TV Plus.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
Is this where you showed on the video the women's bathroom, like the
that bathroom's already like in the stadium area,
okay.
which the question was, walking in is like, is the bathroom still portable trailers? And the answer is yes.
Absolutely.
As you're walking up the stairs, it shakes everything. Like if someone poops, it's there.
I hope they refresh those every year at least. You know, like it's not the same trucks from year one.
They look exactly the same as this is the first time I've been there since 2021. They look exactly the same. I've been to this stadium 3 or 4 times at this point.
Yeah,
and it's exactly how I remembered it. Yeah.
And what's the update on their stadium?
They actually announced it that they get their stadium next season.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think they could be able to finish it. You know,
well, the beauty about South Florida is that there's no weather restrictions. You could work construction 24/7. You could actually have 3 shifts a day because it's not like, and I don't know how it is out there, but I'm gonna guess that it's a lot of non-union labor. So they can
right now they don't want those in Florida.
They don't want union labor.
They don't want the non-union laborers.
But it's like, but a lot of these things is like influences why it gets done faster. You know, there's probably less safety restrictions, a lot of permits, a lot of stuff influence because it's getting built on 2 years. Since last year it's starting to get built, so like it's a normal time frame. But like in New York, the unions won't work if it's too cold, like blistering cold. They don't have to worry about that over there. You know, they could literally work every day available to work.
All right.
Miami Freedom Park is what it's called.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I'm looking forward. I'll definitely go back to see how it is.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks very interesting.
Yeah.
And hopefully they have a good
It's like an oval.
good setup. It looks like a toilet bowl in a sense, in a way. But I think it's good for them, and it's in Miami proper. It's close to the Miami airport. This current stadium is close to the Fort Lauderdale airport.
Mm.
So it's actually geographically a different location. It's literally like they're gonna be like 40 minutes apart from each other. Driving.
Quick.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
I'm on the site now. This is cool. So hopefully next year they get their shit. But anyway, anything else out there, Sanchez, you want to bring up?
Miami excursion. You got a little.
Yeah.
You know.
How are the vibes? Like, how was seeing everybody?
Word.
You know, this is the first game of the season. You know, like
it's a lot of that typical first day of school type environment.
Okay.
Seeing a couple people that you haven't seen in a while. Seeing the people. It's always pretty cool seeing the people that no longer live in New York make this trek, at an away game, for example, and bumping into them there, and then actually not seeing them since who knows how long. That was pretty cool seeing people like that. It was about so what I heard, it was 210 tickets were originally sold.
Okay.
And after the time change, approximately, give or take a few, 20 or so people had to cancel. So we were just under 200 people away fans.
And that's just there. Sorry.
The away section.
Okay.
Which is a good number if you think about it. 200 people is a good number for an away game. You know, I think it's a really good number, and I also think it could have been more if more tickets were allowed to distribute it to us. I think if Miami would have been like, if this wasn't a MESSI era Miami, we probably could have gotten, if people were willing to go, probably like 100 more people.
Bro,
yeah, because remember the ticket. Sorry, Yousef. The ticket prices went up. They were like $20 or $25, and then they shot up to like 100.
95.
Like 2 tiers. Yeah, like 2 tiers for away fans. Like they had like a 20 something, and then immediately the only ones was the $85 one. After fees and whatever, you get into 90. Bro, there's the more and more.
I paid 95 for my ticket.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We all know I'm a Messi fan, but I'm kind of hoping that this dude just this mania just goes away, because it's crazy.
I was talking to a couple people who have been there to Miami before Messi arrived, and I was like, remember when we used to come here and there'll be nobody here?
You know, that stadium was sold the fuck out.
Late arriving crowd. It was 5 minutes to kickoff, and there was a lot of empty seats, and I was like, is this gonna sell out? I already had checked earlier in the day about like tickets and availability. There was very little tickets available, and I'm like, where is everybody at? You know, so it like literally at the whistle starting the game is when people started like fully filling in. So it was if there was a ceremony pregame, a lot of people would have missed it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of mess,
fireworks to start the game, weird.
Always.
Fireworks at the goals, weird.
What's the song that they sing for they put in the loudspeaker for the goals? They play a song. I just think it's like a mark. Oh, la la that song.
Yeah.
That Mark Anthony one.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
It's like a party every single time.
They played a hella Bad Bunny, like a lot of Bad Bunny before the game.
Word?
And I was just like, yeah, a lot of Bad. And I was just like, are they gonna play the New York? You know, the whole time. Yeah. They're playing stuff off the new album, off the last album also. I'm like, are they gonna play the New York song? Because like we're from New York and where the opponents stay. They played it.
Of course they did. Oof. Probably without even realizing they played it.
Big pop from the away section. Big pop from the away section.
I wanted to ask you that, like, like just involvement, like singing. I mean, I'm obviously you guys are gonna be right there with some fans. Like, were they fan interaction was cool? Like, we tend to be a really good crowd, active crowd as an away fan. So, like, how was the vibes as like that? Like, there's some people that get antsy with some fans there. Like, it was just cool, but everyone.
No, surprisingly with other like Miami fans, no, and there was no like separation between away section and the fans. There was no kill rows.
Really?
Yeah, really, like they were all on top of us. Really, like onto to the right and below. They were like right there. There was no issues with fans interacting.
But
Yeah, so that on that side of things, it was pretty good. I haven't heard of any incidents post game either, so that's always a good thing. Yeah, overall, that part of the thing was great. It was a great time.
I love it
always
when
good.
it's a good time.
Yeah. So away days are fun, man, but you know they could get hectic sometimes.
Yeah. So let's get into this game. Let's get into the starting lineup.
One last quick question. Messi opens the stadium next season. His contract goes.
Yes.
Into...
I think it goes into through next season.
Okay. Yeah, got it. All right, let's get into the game.
All right, so Sanchez,
Let's
I got it
see
for
the
you. Bam,
lineup.
bam.
Oh, where's it? Oh, this one's from ESPN.
Yeah, because
surprisingly so.
4-3-3.
ESPN got it correct. Surprisingly so. ESPN,
the lineup that Apple used was not the line formation that we were using. It's like they caused confusion in our own chat.
Yes, it had Hack playing center mid. And
in the stands, there's like we're playing this. I was like, there's no way this is what we're playing.
Oh yeah, so, this is what we played.
Yeah, so you can see here.
Here it is.
Can you make our side a little bigger, Yousef?
I'm trying to. It is one of those,
It's just one of those days.
Let's see.
Gotta get a bigger monitor, son. Shit looks clear as fuck on my side.
No, because I kind of like just want to isolate our side.
Oh, I see. I know what you mean. No, because if I get a little bit more zoomed in, let's see. See, I can do that.
Yes, you can make the window a little bit lower, bigger in the bottom or the top.
Can you see that?
Yeah,
a little bit more.
Perfect.
You can cut off. I don't want to give Adobe free ad space. Can you get that shit out of here?
Nah. This is gonna be as good as it gets right now, brother. Because that means I don't have any way to zoom into it right now.
All right, so I have an idea for next time. All right, so here we are with Matt Freezing goal. We got from left to right Kevin O'Toole coming back from the minor knock he had in preseason. Burke Risa and Tana Slevich starting at right center back, with Micha Ilinic starting over the injured Tavon Gray. Justin Hack and Kean Parks in the defensive midfield roles, which we know that Kean Parks is a little bit more advanced. You can kind of see that in the graphic. Or am I bugging? I am bugging. You got Ojeda on the left, Morales in the middle, and Hannes Wolf on the right, with Alonso Martinez up top. I think that's the lineup we're pretty much going to see. Maybe the only difference would be Martins when he's ever healthy, and maybe Gray if he's of that battle. There's a battle right there and right back. But that's pretty much our lineup. I think I predicted this lineup last week, and I was kind of poo-pooed by the guy wearing the light blue hat in this panel right now.
That's
about a certain handsome man with a spectacular jawline starting. And as the game progressed, come to find out like we were way off on the substitutions.
Way off.
Who we thought was gonna be for who? That shit
was for
not. Said whoop out surprise.
Yeah, surprise. So initial the lineup, it was a little scary, but I was talking to people they were nervous. I was like, Tana Slevich was on the field in Yankee Stadium against Miami last year. He man-marked basically Messi last year. Can he do it again? We have to have that little faith in him that he was able to do it again. Turns out, no, he cannot.
Bro, that man was looking so out of place yesterday. Jesus.
But it's not just him. It was like the whole back line was so disorganized at first of the game.
That first 15 minutes, we were looking a little like we were trying to find ourselves.
Like I was hoping we don't get blown out.
Like it was looking,
the first 15. I said, man, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be a slobber.
It was looking dicey, bro, and they knew exactly where to like make those cuts because they were getting in quick. And
Messi's just ridiculous too. Like that pass he made to how you say the guy's name?
To which
Aviles?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That pass that Messi made to him was just like,
it's stupid.
How the fuck you do that, son? Like this shit was wild.
What they were cooking us was
the whole match they were cooking us, bro.
Their ability to play that pep style, take the ball, pass the ball, take the ball, pass the ball. Their first touch is the pass. Is like pass to pass to pass, no touching, no holding of the ball.
Yeah,
and that was cutting us up real quick because it draws the defender in. But since they're passing on their first touch, the gaps open wider in the other areas of the field. Mm-hmm. So it's like they're just cooking us the whole game, but especially in the beginning of the game, they were cooking.
I want to give props because I know because you and I still differ on Hack. I still want to say that by the end of the year he's not going to be the starter.
Who's man of the match again?
Huh?
Who's man of the match?
I don't know. You told me. I don't know.
Was the guy who scored the last goal for Miami.
Who was our man of the match? The one that NYCFC posted as the man of the match.
I don't know, but I'm guessing Justin Hack.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess.
Yes.
Yeah, since you're bringing it up.
Yes.
So the reason why I say that was within those first 15 minutes of us sort of looking real shaky, he had one of the most wild, like, a lo foque slides on Messi that I've ever seen. And I was just like, bro,
what I call last week.
I was like, you wilding the fuck out. I thought they were going to call it, because you know how the refs, like, I was like, yo, the refs with Messi, like, anything right here that even looks dangerous, yo, I thought he was going to get a yellow for that. But actually, the ref just said, all right, it was all clean, all ball. So
Messi can literally curse out the refs multiple times throughout the game, and nothing happens. Nothing comes of it. That's what I'm saying.
At the end.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't end up with a yellow card.
I'm rewatching the game at the end of the first half. He does it also, and it's on the screen.
Yeah.
And he didn't get nothing for that.
Nothing, bro. Nothing ever.
So,
that dude.
A little bit.
But you know what?
Bias.
This is OD bias. But
Messi.
But I did want to say that. I kind of wanted to say that like in real time, but part of me was like, you know what? I'm a humble guy. I know Sanchez is gonna bring up the stakes for Hack, and I'm gonna eat my humble pie on record. Say that he did have a very good outing, especially with having to essentially swap positions like midway through the match.
It's like I'm working with the coach, because didn't I not say that was going to happen? That at one point he's gonna drop to the back. So let's get into the first goal happens early, like just under the 5th minute mark.
Yeah.
It happened. It felt like it happened so easily and so fast in person. How was it like that moment watching it on the screen? Was it like, did it also feel like that was too easy, too fast?
It felt like very jumbled. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just mad shit going on, and then Messi all of a sudden magically has the ball at his feet, and he doesn't have it, and then the ball's in the goal. It was just fast. It was just confusing. It was just like, this is gonna be a long ass game. After they scored, I said they're gonna score 4 or 5 on us.
Yes.
If they could do this shit that easily.
At this point, when I saw it, I wanted to talk shit about Hack because the way he just and the thing is that
another thing
like that. I did, because it happened. It so happened to be him. It just sucks that it was him in the position. You can't fault him. It's fucking Messi. Like it's so annoying that it is. By the time he turned around after he had given it to Jordi, bro, by the time Jordi passed the ball to Messi and Messi's in space, Hack is still turning around. He's still deciding.
It was just confusing, bro. It was what's going on? Like this power level's over 9,000. Like it was one of those situations.
Yeah. Someone put it really well on Twitter about how what Messi has that other people don't is that when he gives up the ball, he knows where to go because he knows what the defender's gonna do.
Yep.
You know, he's like, if I pass him the ball, the defender is going to look at the ball. So if I go this way, he can no longer see me. But I'm still in a new passing lane that the guy with the ball can now pass it to me. It's like crazy mental.
Yeah.
The IQ level this guy has, it's undeniable. Even
And
in this, it's even more pronounced now because he's playing against the likes of Just Tack and Pan Savage.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Like, it's even more noticeable how fucking above and beyond he is.
And the person he's passing it to is of caliber as well. Like, it's fucking Jordi Alba. Like, so it's
cool.
surprising.
It's pretty cool seeing Messi be Messi.
Yeah, it sucks as a soccer fan. Like, as a soccer fan, you watching him play, like, you understand why this motherfucker is who this motherfucker is. But as an NYC fan, it's always like,
man, like, you know he's gonna do this.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And on top of that, you're going at it with probably like, hey, like, again, the quality of the opponent is, I believe in my boys, but man, like,
it's Messi, bro.
What the fuck are we to do at that point?
Messi.
You know.
Yo, I want to jump real quick just because it's a funny moment. But do you remember when Redondo missed? Messi had a Messi moment, and he just puts the ball on a platter to this dude, and the dude just fucking kicks it wide right, and Messi's looking at him like, the fuck, bro? Like, what are you doing?
You know, it's funny because I had to. It's crazy because I had probably the similar thought of that because you could tell like he was probably thinking in his head like, yo. I've seen lesser people. I've seen people
that was
do this with like nothing.
That wasn't Messi that put it there. It was a Jordi Alba that passed him and Redondo hit it wide right. It literally just happened on my screen right now.
Oh. But you see Messi's reaction though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you're like, yo, like that. I've seen this be done so many times. Why can't you do this?
Yeah,
and you can just like see it.
It was a sigh of relief because there was a goal there for him.
There definitely was. Nah, man. It was.
I think a key moment of the match was after the first goal, Fafa Picault getting subbed out injured.
Yeah.
It changed a little bit of everything because one, the game planning changes. The guys, the tactics on the field. You got to get a guy off the bench to come on. You lose the substitution window. You know, and I hope he's okay and all because he fell on his own.
Robert Taylor came in for him, right?
Yep.
Yes. So
I ain't gonna hold you. Put in a shift as well. So it's like it wasn't like they lost quality. We had to still still lock in, even against Taylor.
Yeah, definitely.
So, the red card that led into our goal. First off, I think it should have been a penalty because the contact started outside the box. But to me, the actual foul, was inside the box when he chopped him down when the defender went to ground and chopped him down. I think that's the actual foul, not when the hand movements onto the body. I don't think that was much of a foul as
the first they called back on the first foul, but the second foul was worse.
Yes. I felt like the second foul was more of a foul than the foul that they called. Because I think
so too. Yeah,
I think the hand checking. Yeah, I think the hand checking could have been okayed.
That definitely could have been the penalty.
And then when he chopped him down, it's like, okay, that's a penalty now, and they gave it to right outside the box,
right out,
and right outside. And I was like, damn, like who takes this free kick? I don't think because it's one of those free kicks that are very difficult, and the only person on the field who can make those is Leo Messi, where he could just dunk it over the wall, dink it right over. I've never seen somebody on our team be able to do something like that. So the play definitely practiced, right?
That's something. Supposedly it wasn't. But you have to understand, like you see it, and it's like you guys have thought about this. Like there's some kind of known.
Nah, that was definitely a drawn up play.
Yeah, I think they just want to sell it like, oh no, we saw the space.
Nah, that was drawn up, bro. That was drawn up.
Yeah, IQ was,
scoring that goal.
Yeah,
and then he hit him with the.
Bro,
fucking dope. He's such a little clown, bro. Like in a good way, not disrespectful. You know, he's
it brought back
Technically, this is not we're not showing anything of MLS because the the team obliged. Oh, let me zoom in on that one because
A little bit, bro. Come on.
It's a little bit closer.
Together over here. There you go.
Say less.
Bang.
Dude, I love that. We need a Sally GIF admin.
Yeah.
Say less with the handshake, bro. NYCFC, I love you.
Yo, NYCFC admin.
Yeah.
Same, but different.
Same, but
different.
Tell me you're a listener without telling me you're a listener.
Yeah. Nah, but it was dope. It was because it really just caught them lacking. Completely caught them lacking.
He was wide open.
It's one of our young guys, so he's just ecstatic as fuck, obviously. And it turns. I think momentum at that point, obviously, like I feel like even when if we're down a person against Messi and friends, that's like the great equalizer.
That's what it was. Them being down a man felt like 11v11 at that point, because when they were fully stocked, it was like 15 against 10. Like we were down, man. They were we didn't have the ball. It was like going to be it had the vibe of being like an 80-20 possession game. Like we were not, we were getting cooked.
Yeah, like it was. Finally, it was like so bad. At a point, I was just like, "Damn, bro, got about
have you guys noticed how viral he has gone worldwide?
Yeah,
worldwide.
ESPN has picked up the clip. Sports Bible, I think, is
everybody
because when he did it,
all the Ronaldo fan pages
looking at him.
Yep,
and he goes like that.
Yep,
and then the direction face, bro.
Yeah,
it's like they heard it. He saw it. He definitely saw that. It was triggering to Messi.
And I would say Micha is one of his energy, his sort of like I don't give a fuckness. You know how
he's
Caleb,
funny, bro. He's a funny dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you know, like what Palmer gets
carefree.
Describe Palmer. Yeah, people describe Palmer on some like. Unfortunately, I think they use it with a little too much from Palmer. They say that he's sometimes a little too dumb. So, like, because he just doesn't think at a high level, he only wants to think about it's. So, bro, English media they'll go in on you wild. But in that same regard of like he thinks like a kid, meaning all he wants to do is just play good soccer. Like he just wants to be good at soccer, have great moments at soccer, however that may be. That's his drive right now, and he plays like it. And it's so fun because you can see that, like, first of all, Maxi to trust him in that situation. Because who else you got? You got Wolf, I think, was lining up with him trying to do the dummy, or he could have taken it himself as a free kick. But recognizing, like, nah, that dude could do that on that side. And also with the good touch. Great goal. That was a great shot.
It reminded me a little bit. I saw a clip of it today about him at the Cincinnati playoff game when he took the winning penalty kick. When he the goalkeeper was talking smack to him, and he was just like, "Listen, man, it's okay. I got this.
Fuck up, bro."
And then he did celebrate, gave him the shush and the ears. Yeah. Like this guy really is like
he got that passion.
He got that. I don't give a fuckness, bro. I like that. I love that.
Esa vaina lo pesan, bro.
Bro, yo. Okay, there's something. I don't know if this happened after this.
He got the meat.
Hey, yo. That Bavarian.
Oh, no.
That shit goes like this.
All three of us have said some wild, problematic shit on this episode, bro. Oh, my God. I don't know what's worse. The meat, the natural BBL, or the fucking the cojones, the heavy cojones.
Yeah, he got the heavy, bro.
He does that. What is it? The perfect ratio shit.
Oh my God, bro.
So
we go into half 1-1, right?
Hold on, I want to ask you guys a question because I don't know if this. I think this may have happened in the first half. That Alonso had a. I forgot it was. I think it might have been called back offsides for some reason, if I remember correctly. He did the spin move, like it was a crazy pass. That was in the second half. Okay, because I was like,
that was the offside one,
bro. That shit. All right, I just want to make sure before
He had
We're
some
gonna-
moves yesterday that I was like, oh damn, where'd these come from? You know what I mean?
He's looking nice out there, bro.
He's looking like, all right, he's solidifying himself. This is his position this year.
Yeah,
That's his. He's our starting center forward. No questions
Bro,
about it.
No
There's
question.
nobody on this roster that could challenge him from that position.
No questions.
Caso cerrado.
Caso cerrado.
The halftime comes and goes,
Whoa.
and we make a substitution at halftime.
Yeah, Jonathan Shore.
Much
Johnny
needed,
Short.
but much for who? Because he's gonna get the
Tyler
fuck out of
Slavich.
here?
But check this. But check it. Tyler
out.
Slavich went down at the end of the first half. He was helped off the field in a sense. We watched him come onto the field some point during the second half, like showered and dressed in the trackie that I'm wearing right now,
Yeah.
with a walking boot on.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's not good. So you think it might have been like an Achilles?
No, not Achilles, because he would have been
Something,
walking. Maybe like something on the foot or an ankle, or twisted his ankle or something like that. Something foot related. He walked out on his own accord, no help, but with a walking boot on. It could be precautionary, but was that the reason of the sub? He was reckless as fuck towards the end of the first half. He caught that yellow card, and then immediately 3 minutes later, he called another foul, and the ref reached for the card, and then was like, "Nah, I literally just gave you one 3 minutes ago. Let me just like
that ass, bro.
give you a
We're
warning."
about to go into the half. Relax,
and if that's the reason Messi was complaining, valid reason, because that second foul should have been a yellow card,
bro.
That second foul was just as brutal as if not more brutal than the first one.
But why? Here's my thing with him. Like, you're fighting for minutes, and like, is this just your play style? Because this doesn't get you minutes.
But you know, the thing is that sometimes maybe the coach or the play style is to be a little bit aggressive defensively. You know, and sometimes you gotta you gotta be a little bit more aggressive when against a team who's able to possess the ball very easily and you can't dispossess them as easily. You know, like you're
a defender. You gotta learn how to like
2 foot them. Just 250.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, was Johnny Short comes in, which is pretty special, making his debut, former academy player.
They slapped the shit out of his stomach, yo.
Oh, that Bellucci, the Manny Bellucci pick, that was pretty.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, he power slapped him in the stomach, bro. Or whoever took that shot was like perfect frame of like total impact. I was like, damn.
That's a cool dope moment. Honestly, and that one of my biggest takeaways from this match is and stuff like that is I did not expect Jonathan Shore to make an appearance in this game for a couple reasons. One, his
I think they call him Johnny.
Johnny Shore. Jonathan Shore. That was a little weird.
Yeah, his full name. I think they call him Johnny Shore.
Johnny Shore.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to come in. The way that this dude decided that, like, just to be like, go ahead and guard Messi.
But think about his sub.
Crazy.
His sub forced Hack to go into center back, and Johnny Shore played as defensive midfielder, which is a big role to play in this type of game. With going up against Busquets, going up against Messi, that spine, that middle of the field is like it's real like high. It doesn't get a higher level than this to make your debut at. It's like we're going against the Titans of the league right now. So I think he held his own.
Bro, I just like the goal of Pascal to be like this. If it's one game that you can use almost as a throwaway, I'm just using.
Didn't he also have a shot?
Come for me.
Didn't he also have a shot a few minutes after from distance? From distance, the cojones, bro. The things just dropped. The cojones on the. But so he had a shot towards the a few minutes after coming in. I was like, oh man.
He did. Yeah.
I like the fact that he actually got in. Like, yo, like we have people on the bench that played last year.
Andres Pereira. We all predicted Andres Pereira would be the sub in for if something happens to this, if Hack has to go to defense, he would be the guy to step in. And to be Johnny Shore.
That's what I'm saying. We had brought this up on the pod last week and the week before. This dude likes playing the young kids, man. So I
just-
wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of weeks we see Maximo playing. You know what I mean? He was
So-
on the bench.
Coming
He
in for
was.
Maxi.
Yeah.
And also, and
Coming
he
in-
wasn't
yeah,
even
exactly,
the
coming in for Maxi.
he wasn't the only young kid even making an appearance. Nico made an appearance as well. So it's like
Yeah.
at this sort of like I think I called it trial by fire when it came to the kids was like, yo, day one, I need to see what you're about. I need to see how you handle the stuff.
Yeah.
Go. Welcome to the big boys. Like this
Because
is normal.
what else we got? You know what I'm saying?
You're
What else we
17
got?
years old. At 17 in Europe, you're debuting. You're
Yeah.
getting minutes and making sure you can handle this. And that's what maybe got a little not call it goosebumps, but maybe I want to call it maybe honed in a little bit more on the game and like that mentality of like, let me focus on the kids now a little bit more as to how their mental checks in to the moment of I got to play against these caliber of players. How do I hold up? Johnny Shore, pass the test.
If you can
Yo-
handle this pressure of this game of this magnitude, season opener away, a decent environment in a sense.
A lot
All
of
those
muchachos.
factors, and be able to hold your own. I think you could handle the league. Like you can handle going to like Chicago or like Philly. You know,
Yeah.
you can handle those environments already. You know, because you already experienced the worst it could be.
I agree,
There's
man. I agree.
I wanted to ask you guys, did you see the and I think there was a moment of like both skill and also youth. He had this crazy like steal. I'm gonna call it like a basketball cookies moment. Just snatched it from I forgot who. I think it was either Taylor or maybe Busquets. I want to go back maybe and check the highlights. But he just snatches it clean ball. Has Maxi kind of like in space for a pass, and instead of passing it to Maxi, he just wants to like lob it route one because he's just like, oh my god, I got the ball, and he just bangs it on the back of a defender, and you just see Maxi going like, yo, like,
Yeah,
like,
what?
come
Don't
on, like
force
like
that. Don't
like
force
pace
that.
yourself, like force that, and I think that that was a cool moment. I think for me because it was just you could see that elder statesman in the team recognize that, hey, I think he was trying to do something good for the team and not be like showboaty, even after having this this moment of like clear skill of like, yo, you just snatched the ball clean out of somebody that's way higher skilled than you. I was very thoroughly impressed with him. One thing, he ended up bleeding at some point.
He had a mistake that led to the during the build up to the Miami second goal, where he crashed into an opposing player and like completely checked them out of the play, like it knocked them out, knocked them down.
I want to put Nico on that one as well. He stopped tracking Avilas. He said,
Well,
I don't know.
we'll get. Yeah, he had this moment. He had this moment where he realized that the guy got away from him, and like he had like a little hop skips moment where it's like, damn, you know, like he just got away from me. Like I can't do nothing. I'm helpless right now.
But I wanted to ask you guys because I didn't catch how he got banged up that he started bleeding.
No, I didn't notice either.
Yeah, Johnny Shore had to get a whole like concussion treatment and everything.
Yes, I
do remember him checking his head, but I don't remember. Was that towards the end of the game? When I remember it happening, I just don't remember when.
Yeah, I remember I looked away, looked back to the screen, and he was getting treatment. I was like, oh shit! People thought
it was
like a fight.
It was when he got.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like a fight.
It's when he got knocked out. It was after the goal. It was before the kickoff. I'm like literally watching it right now. It was at that moment where they made him come off because he got laid out.
Was
and the dude he laid out also was the one that got checked also because they crashed into each other.
Oh, I got you.
That's the second goal, Sanchez. So it's like the 90 something,
100th minute.
100.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our second goal though.
Yes,
Alonso Martinez
with the Jordi Alba fuck up.
Yeah, just gave us the easy turnover
away. Yeah, just gave it right to Alonso, and Alonso did what he had to do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I was laughing because the first thing I said was Bakra would have missed this.
It's hard. It's
Bro.
hard to argue that. It's hard to
Yeah,
say
like-
that. Due to the historical nature of his seasons. Yes.
I scored and I said Barco would have missed this easily. But
Yeah,
that put us up, man. That put
hell
us
of a
up.
finish. Alonso Martinez, like elite finishing.
bro.
Yeah,
He is a
Yeah.
striker, bro. He's
that
a
was
striker.
great. It was a great goal. It looked like a chip a little bit. Had a little pace on it.
Mhm.
But yeah, we were up 2-1. I was just hoping for the best, but at the end of the day, we got messy, bro. I think 100% we got messy.
We got a little bit of the stoppage time. I was asking on Twitter, was it valid, the 11 minutes? And in a sense, it was, because the time that spent on the freeze injury,
Yeah,
time spent on the VAR check,
Shouts to Freeze over for that concussion shit.
the time spent on the subs. But my beef is, why is a VAR check taking 4 minutes without the ref going to the screen? Like, it shouldn't take that. There should be a rule, is like, if the people, the VR people, the VAR people take longer than, let's say, a minute to give the answer to the ref, have the ref go to the screen immediately.
yeah.
And make him decide at that point. What's the point of spending 4 minutes on them checking without the ref checking the screen? And they didn't even call nothing.
Clear
Because
and obvious.
the angle you couldn't tell. It wasn't clear and obvious.
Yeah.
The possible handball,
Yeah.
exactly. It wasn't clear and obvious. So if it's taking the people that have the controlled setting 4 minutes to figure it out, like,
It
that's
should never take that long, because when you're watching it in real time and they're showing you the 2 or 3 angles that we the people can see as well, and we the people can make a decision immediately.
yeah.
Like we shouldn't be sitting here for 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah. So
Because
that was the biggest crucial mistake that happened. It shouldn't have taken that long.
and that's why I said we got messy. Why is it taking that long?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's just one of those things where you see it and you just know what's happening, and you're just gonna be like, I just hope that we can hold on to the last minute. That's literally it. Because
Towards the end of the game,
at that point you're now in full control of the game, because any mistake that allows more time to be added for something to happen will be added. So it's like, you try not to go down. You try to just, like, shake off whatever, just because you don't want to just stop the time, because shit like this happens.
Yeah.
And these
listen,
crazy, man.
it was literally like, give them the most time so Messi scores, which is
That's
crazy.
how it felt. That's how it felt.
Yeah.
In
That's how it
stadium, the guy scores the goal. Segovia. The fans started chanting Messi.
Yep.
Messi.
Crazy.
Then the commentator or the
Announces the assist.
Yeah.
Bro,
They announced the
glazing.
dude's goal, but they announced the assist. I'm like, I've never heard this before.
Never heard that. He started the Messi chat over the PA.
Over the loudspeaker. Yes, I'm like,
How do you?
What?
You didn't catch that, Yousef?
No, I did, but it's just like, how do you, like, the world that we live in? Like, we understand it. He's who he is. It's an assist.
It's an assist.
You got this guy debuting his first game in the league, literally just signed. He just got
Let
crazy.
him have the moment.
Nah.
He
They
got a
completely
crazy
gave it to
assist
Messi.
from Messi that's being now shown around the world because he's Messi.
Yo,
You're at the.
I dared somebody
hate it.
to be like, yo, I'll give you $50 if you find a jersey, a Miami jersey with a name on the back that's not Messi. And one person was like, yo, I think I saw a Suarez jersey. One jersey, one. And someone was like, I think I saw what's the kid's name? The Bernadeschi? Not Bernadeschi.
No, that's Toronto. Well, Grameski.
Huh?
Grameski?
Yes. Wait.
Kremeski with a C?
Yeah, Kramaski. Yeah,
Kramaski.
Yeah. And I was like, that's his brother, man. Like, ain't nobody buying a jersey, paying the extra bazillion dollars to put a name on the back, and it's not Messi. Every single jersey had a Messi. There was no blank jerseys in the back.
No.
They all had Messi on the back.
Yeah, it's funny because they'll do like the pans of the crowd, and you could just see everybody's there for Messi. Like nobody gives a fuck about this team. Like if you're a real one, you a real Miami fan, you should get a Robert Taylor jersey like that.
Yeah.
That's your guy right there. You know what I'm saying? But no, everybody got the Messi shit, and I get it. It's cool. It's cool.
Oh.
Yo, funny story, real quick. So when we was in Astoria, the super son, he's little. He's probably like 6 or 7. He got into soccer. Huge Messi fan, but he also loves NYCFC. So and they're cool with my wife. So she asked him yesterday, "Yo, did y'all watch the game?" They said, "Yeah, of course." And they were like, "Yo, who did he go for? Who was he cheering for?" And of course, the little kid said Messi, bro. I'm just like, come on. That's how it is, though, man. Everybody's on the Messi tip right now.
He's not gonna, but it's who
Ain't no loyalty on the streets no more,
Ain't
baby.
no loyalty on these streets, man. You gotta try to start them young. But listen,
The kids the kids are gonna be the kids, bro. You know.
We have a game coming up next week. LAFC, another tough game on the road.
Yeah, you going to that?
No, I'm not going to that. But I hear there's a good crowd going. There's a good there's gonna be a decent away section, so that should be good. I hope it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, very tough.
Another tough environment. A strong team. If we could pull off a similar character building like display, I think we could pull off something surprising also over there. Like if we're able to walk away with a tie, that's a big 2 points against the 2 strongest teams in the league. I'll take that.
Listen, we got a good record against Miami. I think we've beaten them 8 times.
They've only beaten us once, and that's pre-Messi era. Yeah, Messi's never beaten us, and he beats everybody.
Yeah. So that's good. So we ended up with a tie. I don't know. I feel like I have a little bit more faith in this team now. Listen, it's been one game.
Yeah,
but
it was that kind of game, though. It was that kind of match.
Though, because it could have gotten bad, and we talked about it. The first 10, 15 minutes of this match, it could have gotten bad, but it didn't. That's an intangible we're talking about. It didn't happen. We stayed. It stayed 1-0. We ended up scoring on a fantastic set piece play, and it stayed 1-1 throughout the half. Second half, we went up and we held it down from the 55th minute to the 159th minute, whatever the fuck it was when they scored. It was 2-1, and I think they had possession of the ball 68% of the game. That's good. You know what I'm saying? To be up that long, a team with 5 motherfuckers who played in Barcelona for like prime Barcelona and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this team is good. The team, or 4 of them with the coach. Coach is 5.
Okay,
no,
true.
Coach is 5.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll give you that.
That's not bad, bro. That's not bad. Yeah. And LAFC, I don't know who they played. Who did they play this weekend? They only ended up winning 1-0. I feel like they played Dallas. Was it Dallas they played?
No, Dallas played Houston.
Who the fuck did LAFC play?
I got you right now. 1 second, bro. I got you. Minnesota.
Minnesota's a good team, bro. Minnesota's a good team. They only scored 1 on them. So
in the 78th minute by Bobasi.
Yeah. And they lost the Rapids in CONCACAF 2-1.
Yeah.
I know that was a little bit of crazy conditions, but
so we might listen. I don't know. It's maybe the new school, new season, new me jitters, whatever it is. I don't know. From last week to yesterday, I have a little bit more faith in this team now. I think we could get a result in LA next week.
Because that's how I wanted to ask you, kind of like get into the little bit of the topic of did anything that any worries that you had going into the first game, was some of that left a little bit for you guys by the end of it? Because for me, I went in and you already know I went at it thinking like season of vibes again, part 3. I'm just here chilling, and I kind of like see that bulletproof mentality thing that he was saying. Like
that's what I'm saying. I saw that in the preseason, bro.
Like you kind of like see the way he has his impressions on the game, what he like his decision to sub. We're like, hey, no, oh shit, like just like hey, I'm texting I'm making changes, like they're very defined. Like he feels like he's in control. Like Cushing for everything that he did well, it almost now compared to like how it looked like he was making decisions on the sideline, It's almost like Cushy wasn't in control. Like Cushy was very reactive. He knew, hey, if I'm in this situation at this time, I need this sub. You get in there, because he was yelling out. You could hear it on the broadcast, and when he was saying it now, he's like, now, the sub now. So he know, like, no, I don't need this before. I need this now. Little things like that. So, do you guys feel a little bit more optimistic about the season?
Oh, absolutely. I think
Even I know it's small sample size,
yeah,
but going into LA, just the way Sanchez described it.
I'm gonna go by position. I feel confident in Kevin O'Toole a little bit more.
Okay.
I feel confident in the lineage a little bit more. I did like what I saw out of Ojeda. You know, there's room for improvement, but you can see the improvement from last year to now. I also feel like the ball didn't go to him as much as, you know, especially when
they were figuring him out a little bit
with Junior Fernandez. Yeah, I'm definitely confident in Alonso Martinez. Kean Parks is something to watch.
Yeah.
In the realm of, like, do we have to start considering looking for an upgrade there in the future? But Justin Hack, like, I've been team Justin all year. So in the sense, I feel out of, like, this level of game, confident in our players that we have a little bit more. Yes. Individually, yes. Tactically is yet to be seen. I did see the counter mentality, running counters more.
Okay.
But that also exposes you if you get dispossessed very quickly. So in that aspect, I'm still trying to wait and see on that, how the tactics are going. But as individual players, personnel wise, I feel okay with our starting 11.
My follow-up then, Dave. How did you feel about Perea coming in for Maxi and playing sort of like that position? And I'm just gonna give you my thoughts real quick. I don't think it worked between him and Keaton. I think there was a little bit of miscommunication. How do you feel about Perea playing that position up top, essentially being like a 10?
I think it takes a special individual, a special type of player to really play that role correctly. So I think the lack of experience really showed in him in that position. I thought it was a weird sub. I'm not gonna lie. I was happy that there was a sub, because last year we just left players on the bench all the time. So to actually see somebody come in was a plus. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't want to see that anymore with Perea playing the 10. I don't think he fits there on our team. I don't know though. Maybe it was just, you know, the first game jitters as well.
Maxi as the captain?
Oh, for sure.
I like that. Hell yeah.
I like that.
I love that.
Players told me to my face back in 2019.
I remember this.
2019, they told me when Alex Ring was announced the captain, players told me they were having a meeting at the a few players were gathered together at the homecoming events. You know, those charitable events that they still have, that now cost 3 arms and 3 legs to pay for. And I was like, what's up? Why y'all over here? And like, they were just kind of like in the mood. All the poppies, you know?
Yep.
Tati, Medina, Maxi. I'm trying to think who else was in that little. I think, was Matarita still with us at that time? Yes, he was.
Yeah.
He was there. And I'm like, what do y'all think about Ring being the captain? And I think it was Tati. He's like, no, it should have been the Enano, like the little guy.
Yeah.
Pointing to him.
Yeah, I mean, we know how everybody feels about Maxi. It feels like natural that he's just a captain.
And I feel like it's so natural now. He is the elder statesman. He is New York City FC at this point. You know, everything good that's ever happened to this team is because he was on the field with us.
Correct.
But in regards to Perea coming in for him, how do you feel about that sub?
No, I still think Perea is more of a natural sub for Keaton Parks in that position more, and more of an advanced midfielder, a la like Frank Lampard.
Yeah.
You know, advanced, and then still be able to come back and help in the defense and also push the ball up. He played there a lot last year, so I felt like that's very natural to him. It also leads into like maybe
He played a lot where in Keaton's position or in
yes,
Maxi's
he used to sub in for
Keaton,
Yeah,
Keaton.
that, okay.
not for
Yeah,
Maxi.
yeah.
So hopefully this leads into the question you asked earlier about Carrizo getting playing time.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I can see that he's on the bench. We used Johnny Shore. We used Nico.
Yeah.
Why not
So-
bring Maximo out?
Yeah, maybe have both of them up there.
Yeah, why not?
You know, so yeah, well, let's
This is the
I feel-
coach to do it. So
I feel a little bit confident in our personnel.
yeah.
And then hopefully this coach puts it all together. I still feel like there's some pieces. We still need help in a couple positions, but I feel good. I think for going into LAFC, I'm gonna predict another tie. You know,
I can see
and
that.
maybe another 2-2. I think I could go with
Oh,
a
I like
2-2,
that.
a
I like
2-2
that.
tie.
I'm gonna go with 1-1. 1-1 tie. What about you, Yousef?
2-1 win.
Oh,
Ooh, a lot of positivity on this episode.
I have to be, bro. I have to be. I have to
okay.
be.
Okay.
You know why? Just because these people are playing with too much calmness. LAFC, like, I'm just chilling. You know, like, well, LAFC, we got these Frenchies out here. Like, we can play.
Mm.
You know, New York, you got no DPs essentially.
Nah, we ain't got
Surprise, surprise.
Martins, he's not even. He's hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they also have the pressure of they have the Champions League game midweek.
That's true.
it.
I wonder
True.
what day is that? I'm gonna check what day that game is.
Hopefully they don't move our shit because of it. You know.
No.
I
It's scheduled already at this point, locked in.
It's Tuesday. They play Tuesday at 10.
At 10. Yeah. All right. So they have about normal rest days.
Yeah, and they're both home, so they don't have to
Yes.
travel.
Yes.
So and it's Colorado, which technically they should beat, but I think they've been playing a little bit better.
Well, hopefully it goes into extra time, into penalties, so it's like a high intense moment for them, and they kind of relax a little bit on Saturday or are affected by it. I'm surprised Miami wasn't as affected. I guess Fafa Pico was the only one affected by playing in the winter.
Bro, Mascherano wanted to move this to Sunday. It got and we're like, nah. Was told nah, you bugging.
Yeah.
Stop
so in that sense, I'm surprised Miami did very well in that thing. So
man.
That's it.
Thing all good. Anything you guys want to chat about when it comes to the first week one? It was crazy week one, man. It was I ain't gonna hold you. Like I don't know, did we hit on the graphics? We didn't get
Apple
to that
switched it up with the MLS app.
It looks nice. I think
It's different.
I think it's nice and clean.
It's different. Yeah, it's different.
Very
Apple-esque.
Yeah, very Apple-esque. Yeah.
But
so
I dig it. Broadcast 2 is a little. That's some nice.
Two major things happened this week, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. The Yankees are letting Beards come in.
Ooh.
You know?
Let's go Yankees.
And SC is back, baby.
Oh, SC's back. SC's back. Son. Bah! We never left. We never left.
We never left.
Funny story, real quick. Wifey wears my SC hoodie all the time, bro. That's her go-to. And the fact that we can get new ones now. Woo! I'm so excited.
Call the merch.
Surprise. I love it, man. I love it. Because I felt like we didn't have a home. You know what I mean? Like,
and I feel like if you made it this far into the pod, you definitely SC or you've known about SC. You
More info to come soon. More info to come soon.
Hold on. If you made it this far on the pod on YouTube, put a comment down. Just type SC. Put SC.
Hit the SC button.
Just hit the SC button
at this part of the video.
Correct.
You know, more info to come soon. Still hashing things out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what's up. We'll explain more. Yeah, next week or whenever you have whenever you're ready, Sanchez.
Whenever there's more info, we'll have a clue everybody on what SC. All of it is.
That we're back though, guys.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Listen, I'm kind of digging this remote.
Yeah, because now you can just go to bed.
Yeah, that was just.
I'm gonna just.
I guess. Anyway.
All right, guys.
All right, y'all. This is the NYCFC Forever podcast, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.